Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the very highly controversial Bill 96, about the revised charter of the French language in business, and try to relate a couple of these points in about 3 minutes or so, relating them to the sociocultural, economic, or geographic, outcomes, and of course, the positive or negative aspects to business. So first things first, what is this bill really about? Well, there are a lot of very interesting and highly controversial points that I would like to point out, and we can see that clearly here, about including more French content, which I don't think will have major economic or sociocultural issues so far. However, some of these might be a little difficult, especially the shift in language when it comes to customers, reserving their right to be served in French. So how would this be an issue for the economy and economic standpoint? Well, first of all, your employees need to speak French. And that means most of them will have to either go out of their way to learn French, or they will have to have some kind of course set up by the government, which I don't think will be possible for all companies. And that might be an issue as well for most businesses who already have current employees who are not fluent in the French language. And that covers most of these as well, as you can see here. You will need French-speaking staff when interacting with or acting as service provider for the government or the government agencies. So right away, we have that barrier, that language barrier. And this might be a problem, as most people that are actually in Quebec right now and do not speak French, which I'm pretty sure are the majority, some will be forced to change jobs, or they'll have to be laid off, and that might have some detrimental effects to the economy of that area as well. Okay, so quite a few of these will definitely affect a couple of those sectors, and also the sociocultural areas as well, when it comes to less and less people actually wanting to go live in Quebec due to their lack of French, or their, I would say, reluctance to learn the French language. Some people might not even accept that, and they might then refuse to work, or refuse to live in that area, which might mean just less market, when it comes to living and residing in that area as well. So language is a definite barrier and can have some very negative impacts for businesses all around. So this type of bill and this type of action that was passed recently might have some very negative side effects. Positive side effects of this area, I can't really think of that many, to be very honest with you. I think that forcing things to be shifted entirely to a new language, well, new because, it's basically a French province, but to slightly force that and enforce that will have some definite negative effects, as I've mentioned before. So I hope this was informative, and take a look at the bill. It's interesting.